Hello friends! Today's story is about the courage and compassion which we all need to face life's challenges, help others in their struggles, and make the world a kinder place. At the edge of the great whispering forest, there lay a small village. The villagers lived simple lives. They farmed their land, herded goats, and told stories around the fire at night. But every story always returned to one creature. It was a shadow tiger. It was said to be as large as 3 men, with stripes as dark as midnight and eyes that glowed like fireflies in the dark. It moved silently, appearing only at night, its growl rolling through the trees like distant thunder. Some said it could vanish into thin air. Others claimed it was the spirit of an ancient hunter, cursed for eternity. Whatever the tale, one truth remained: people went missing, animals were stolen, and hunters never returned. So the villagers feared the forest. At dusk, every door was locked, every fire dimmed, and every prayer whispered in hope of the shadow tiger would pass them by. In this village lived a boy named Shawn. He was only 13, but already known for being bold, some said too bold. While other children trembled at the growl of the wind in the trees, Shawn could climb the tallest branches and laugh at the shadows below. When others repeated the legends of the shadow tiger, he shook his head. A shadow cannot harm you. Fear is only in the mind. But the elders warned him. Bravery without wisdom is the path to destruction. Still, Shawn could not believe a creature so terrible truly existed. One morning, panic struck the village. 10 goats were missing, taken in the night. Their hoof prints led to the forest edge and stopped. The chief gathered the men, but none dared follow. "The shadow tiger has returned," they whispered. Shawn stepped forward. His eyes were steady, though his heart raced. "If the goats are gone, I will bring them back." The villagers gasped. His mother clutched his arm. "You're just a boy. You cannot face what hunters have failed to do." But Shawn shook his head. "If no one enters the forest, we will live in fear forever." And before the sun had climbed high, he set out carrying only a lantern, a coil of rope, and a small drum he had carved himself. The forest greeted him with silence. Trees towered above, their branches woven so tightly they blocked the sky. Every step he took crackled on the dry leaves, echoing like a warning. The villagers had named it well, for the forest whispered. Wind slipped through the leaves in strange patterns, making it sound as though voices followed him. Some called his name, others laughed like children. Shawn tightened his grip on the lantern and pressed on. Deeper and deeper he walked. Hours passed, and the air grew heavy, thick with damp moss and the faint smell of wild animals. Then a sound, a low rumbling growl. Shawn froze. From the thicket ahead, 2 yellow eyes appeared, glowing unblinking. Then the beast stepped forward, larger than anything Shawn had imagined. Its shoulders rippled with muscle. Its fangs gleamed in the dim light. Its stripes were black as night, its body half hidden by the shadows, as if darkness itself clung onto its fur. Shawn's breath caught in his throat. Fear surged through him, telling him to run. His legs trembled, but he remembered his own words. Fear is only in the mind. He forced himself to stay still. The tiger circled him, growling low, eyes never leaving him. But then Shawn noticed something. The tiger's left paw was bleeding. A rusted hunter's trap clamped tightly around it, its cruel teeth cutting deep into the flesh. Every step the tiger took left a small streak of blood on the leaves. Shawn's eyes widened. All these years the villagers had feared a demon, but here before him was a wounded creature, a prisoner of man's cruelty. Maybe the tiger had stolen goats not out of evil, but simply to survive. It was no spirit, no monster. It was only suffering. Now Shawn had to make a choice. His heart pounded. The tiger could strike him down in an instant. One wrong move, one loud sound, and it would end. But he could not turn away. He set down his lantern, slowly as not to startle it. He lowered himself to the ground, his hands trembling. "I will not hurt you," he whispered, though his voice was only for himself. Step by step he crawled closer. The tiger bared his teeth, growling deep, but it did not leap. Finally, Shawn reached the trap. He started breaking the trap. The iron was old and rusted, but still strong. Shawn pulled with all of his strength. The trap creaked, but did not budge. The tiger roared, snapping its jaws so close that Shawn felt the heart of its breath. His heart screamed at him to run, but he did not. Sweat poured down his face. His arms ached. Again and again he pulled. At last, snap! The trap broke open. Tiger leapt back, paw free at last. It limped a few steps, then turned to stare at Shawn. The forest went silent. Yellow eyes locked onto brown, man and beast. For a long moment, they simply stared at one another. Then, without a sound, the tiger turned and melted into the shadows. When Shawn returned at dusk, the villagers swarmed him. "Did you see it? Did it attack you? Is it truly a spirit?" Shawn held up the broken trap. His voice was calm but strong. "The shadow tiger is not a demon. It is only a creature, wounded by men, driven by hunger. We feared a shadow, but never looked closely enough to see the truth." Some shook their heads, unwilling to believe. Others saw the rusted trap and the blood on Shawn's hands, and they knew. After that, weeks passed. No more goats vanished. No more growls haunted the night. The village slowly relaxed, though whispers of fear still lingered. Shawn, however, often wandered to the forest edge at sunset as though waiting, and one evening, as the sky burned gold, he saw it. Tiger stood far off, half hidden in the trees. Its eyes glowed in the fading light, but there was no growl, no menace. For a brief moment, their eyes met again. Then the tiger turned, silent as ever, and disappeared into the forest once more. Like this, the legend of the shadow tiger changed. No longer a demon of fear, it became a tale of courage, of compassion, of seeing beyond the shadows. Shawn learned that courage is not absence of fear, but the choice to face it, and that true strength lies not in defeating others, but in helping them, even when they could harm you. Fear is a shadow, he would say. It grows larger when you run from it, but when you face it, you may find it was never a monster at all. So, dear friends, the moral of the story is, true courage is not about slaying monsters. It is about seeing the truth behind them and choosing compassion over fear. Thank you!